Hi everyone, Dr. Mak with another video today. We are talking in detail about the cosmetic options we have these days and a lot of queries about should I get composite veneers or should I get ceramic or porcelain veneers and what is the difference? So let's talk about the difference.
Whether you're smiling at a stranger on the street or sharing a laugh with a friend, a confident smile can brighten up the world around you.
I got veneers. My composite veneers.
I want veneers, so I got veneers.
I got veneers.
Everyone from Zac Efron fixing the gap in his front teeth to Leanne Rimes have had a smile makeover. It's worth it, but it's definitely not cheap.
Well, and I think that's one of the realities. Veneers can be very expensive, but it's for a reason.
Here in Beverly Hills, the price of my mouth is nearing $100,000.
Now, composite or resin veneers are a plastic material and you hand sculpt the veneers onto the teeth. It can be done by injection molding, but basically you have to physically mold the material on top of the teeth, and we cure it with a special blue light. And when we contour, polish, and do all that, it's done in a single appointment. And then you need to find a dentist who have an artistic hand skill to do it. Because you will notice some of the top cosmetic dentists in the world don't like to do resin veneers, because resin or composite veneers or composite bonding is basically very much technique sensitive, and you need to find someone who's really skillful with their hands and they have an artistic handwork to give you a good result. And a lot of people ask me that resin veneers this and that. I always tell them it's based on who you get done from. Because from one person to another, it makes a drastic difference in who's doing it, how long have they been doing it, how good are they when they do it. That makes a lot of difference when you talk about composite veneers. So the difference basically is a plastic material. You hand sculpt them on top of your teeth, shape them, polish them, cure it with a blue special UV light, and then it's generally cured and done in a single appointment. Generally, you don't have to get numbed or no needles for that as well. So it's a long procedure based on who's doing it. It can go from 3 hours to 6 hours in a single day, based on how many teeth you're getting done, from 2 teeth to a full mouth. And that's what makes all the difference. And I always say composite veneers is that one thing you have to pick the right dentist, because it makes so much of a difference who's doing it. And you'll see some of the results. Sometimes you can't even tell the difference. People, when they message me on my Instagram, sometimes I have to tell them this is a composite case and sometimes this is a porcelain case, because they can look as good as porcelain. Sometimes they can look even better than porcelain. And as I said, it depends on who does it. Now, on the other side, there's a porcelain and ceramic veneers option. They're generally done by the lab, so the ceramists are generally skilled in doing these things. They can pick the ceramic, they can put natural tints and contour, make them look really realistic and natural, change the color to your liking, and you discuss that with your dentist, and then you basically cement them or bond them on your teeth. So it's 2 appointments generally. You do the prep of the teeth first, take impressions, send it to the lab, and then the final ones go on top to give you the result. Now, don't be worried. Generally, when we prep the teeth, we give you a temporary veneers, which are done by, again, the resin. So it's going to be done on that same day. The teeth are completely covered. At the same time, those resin is going to give you a bit of an idea of your final smile result. So then you can test the smile, test the color, test your speech, anything that you don't like, you can discuss with the dentist. So before the final veneers are made, and generally they take up to 3 days to 2 weeks, depends if you have an in-house ceramist or if you send your work to another ceramist, but generally takes, say, about 3 to 4 days to a week, or 2, get the ceramic done and you cement them within the 2 weeks. And the 2 weeks is a good time for you to test your smile as well. Now, sometimes we have patients who are flying from another city or another country and you're getting the smile makeover. So for those clients, what we do is we do online assessment over Instagram video call or Zoom call and discuss everything with photos and everything, what we are planning to. So they fly in, we prep the teeth. We already have told our in-house ceramists or the other ceramists we're using that the client will be coming so they can get the job done within 2 days. Generally, sometimes in a day, full day, overnight, and a next day, full day. So the third day, or cementing the smile, or 2 days. And then this can be done as well, but then we have already given a heads up. But the basic difference is it's a ceramic material to a plastic material. Plastic material definitely can stain and chip from time to time. Ceramic does not chip or stain that easily. Again, as I said, it's the material of resin you use and who's doing it. They can polish it really well. They might not stain that easily in the material you use. Same as with porcelain. It's a bit more long-lasting material and it's a bit more unforgiving material. Secondly, which is very important to understand, is whoever you pick for your composite or resin veneer or ceramic or porcelain veneer, generally you have to ask them what they're comfortable in doing as well. Because some dentists, they're amazing at doing resin veneers, but they're not good at like porcelain, and they tell you straight up that I only do resin. Some do porcelain and they're comfortable in doing porcelain really well. So it's good to talk to your dentist, whoever that person is doing, what sort of cosmetic sense they have to give you the good result. Because at the end of the day, everyone has his own craft. Some clinicians can do both and they're really skillful at that. I personally do both and I love doing both, give my patients an option. Cost-wise, which is again another big thing for everyone, composite resin veneers are generally somewhere between $400 to $500 to $1,000 a tooth. Depends on who's doing it, what material they're using. Are they gonna do that like the natural veneers, which is done by 3 or 4 layers of composite to give you a very real-like appearance like porcelain or your natural tooth? Or some people can basically do a single layer and they get charged you less. So somewhere between $400 to $500 to $1,000 to $1,100 for a single tooth. Ceramic veneers, again, who's doing it depends on the lab cost, where you're getting it done around the world. Generally can start from $1,500 to $1,600 and go up to $3,000 to $3,500, $4,000. Depends on the material, depends on the complexity of the case, depends on the lab you're using, and based on your cosmetic dentist expertise and their experience, because everybody is basically charging you based on their experience and the material they use. So that's pretty much the difference. Hope this video has been helpful. Comment below, let us know which veneers have you got done in the past and which are you planning to get done. Is it composite or is it porcelain for yourself? And if you like the video, share and subscribe to a channel and share it with someone who can benefit out of it. And if you want to see a lot of before and afters, you can follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, Dr. Murtaza Mak, where I share all my before and afters. And hope this is helpful, and we'll see you all with another video. God bless you.
Heart to heart and head to head, here is everything I never said. Lay me down and I will make my bed, but I won't go away. Shut me down or shut me up, you know all I ever wanted was just a chance to bear my bones, my blood.